Diego Armando Maradona. Just his name brings up so many feelings, wonder, love and arguments too. But before the legend there was a boy born in a poor area outside Buenos Aires, in a little town called Fiorito. Life was hard. Being poor was just a normal part of life. But even with all the trouble, a star was born. Diego's world was all about soccer. It was his escape, his comfort, his big dream. He'd dribble all the time, his small body doing amazing things with the ball. His talent was pure, wild, and you couldn't ignore it. Even as a little kid, everyone knew this boy was special. The streets of Fiorito were his first soccer field. He'd play without shoes, and the way he controlled the ball was like magic. He wasn't just playing, he was dancing. He was making art with his feet, and the world was starting to notice. At 8 years old, he joined Los Quebolitas, a local kids team. News about El Pibe de Oro, the golden boy, spread super fast. He led his team to an amazing 136 games without losing. It was obvious Diego Maradona was going to be a superstar. Maradona became famous really fast. At 15, he started playing professionally for Argentina's juniors. He was small, but his talent was huge. He dribbled past other players easily. His balance was amazing. He scored goals that seemed impossible. He was like a soccer poem come to life. His fame grew with every game. He wasn't just a soccer player, he was an artist. Fans packed the stadiums, watching his every move. He carried the hopes and dreams of a whole country, and he loved the pressure. In 1981, he moved to Boca Juniors, Argentina's most famous team. The pressure was huge, but Maradona was made for this. He led Boca to the Argentine Championship, amazing everyone with how good he was. Europe wanted him. In 1982, he joined Barcelona for a record amount of money. He had conquered Argentina. Now it was time to conquer the world. The boy from the slums of Fiorito had become a world-famous star. The 1986 World Cup in Mexico was Maradona's time to shine. He was 25 at his very best. Argentina, still sad about losing the Falklands War to England, looked to him for hope, and Maradona gave it to them, leading his team on an amazing journey. Every game was a lesson in how to play soccer. He was unstoppable, scoring amazing goals and making chances out of nothing. He carried Argentina all the way to the final, where they played West Germany. The final game was close, but Maradona, in his own special way, found a way to win. He helped set up Jorge Burruchaga's winning goal, making the Argentine fans go wild. Argentina were world champions, and Maradona was their king. He won the Golden Ball for the best player in the tournament. It was the best moment of his career. The boy from Fiorito had conquered the world. You can't talk about Maradona without talking about the quarter-final game against England. This game, played just 4 years after the Falklands War, was more than just a game. It was a symbolic fight between two countries. The first half was tense. Then 6 minutes into the second half, Maradona made soccer history. The ball bounced into the box. He jumped above England's goalie Peter Shilton and punched the ball into the net. The hand of God, as he called it later, gave Argentina the lead run. A few minutes later, he scored what some people call the goal of the century. He got the ball in his own half, then dribbled past 5 English players before shooting the ball past Shilton. It was a goal that didn't make sense, a moment of pure genius. Argentina won 2-1, and Maradona, with his skill and cleverness, became a national hero. The hand of God goal is still talked about today, but everyone agrees that it was a really bold and brilliant moment. Maradona's life was up and down. For every amazing moment there was a hard time. His drug problems, his fights with reporters, his trouble with the police, they were all part of Maradona's story. His time at Barcelona had injuries and problems. He moved to Napoli in 1984, where he had the best and worst times of his career. He led Napoli to their first ever Serie A championships, becoming a god to the fans in Naples. But his problems off the field caught up with him. His cocaine addiction got worse. He was suspended from playing and had lots of scandals. The world watched, both amazed and sad, as Maradona's amazing talent was hurt by his personal problems. Naples, a city that was often ignored, found a hero in Maradona. He loved the city and its people, and they loved him back like no other. He led Napoli to 2 Serie A titles, beating the teams from the north of Italy. He gave the people of Naples pride, a belief that they could be great too. He was their savior, their champion, their god. Even today you can see Maradona everywhere in Naples. Paintings of him are on the city walls, showing him like a god. His picture is everywhere, on flags, shirts, even tattoos. The love between Maradona and Naples was bigger than soccer. It was a connection made through hard times and victories together. Maradona was important for more than just soccer. He was a hero, a symbol of hope for people who were struggling. He represented the hopes and dreams of a country that had seen both good times and bad times. He spoke for people who didn't have a voice, a champion for the underdog. He never forgot where he came from. He fought against authority, spoke about injustice, and connected with people in a powerful way. He wasn't perfect for sure, but his imperfections were part of what made him so human, so easy to relate to. He showed his feelings and people loved him for it. He was more than just a soccer player. He was a symbol of Argentina's spirit. When Maradona died on November 25th, 2020, the world was sad. But nowhere was the sadness deeper than in Argentina. Millions of people went out into the streets to say goodbye to their hero. It was amazing to see. People cried openly, wrapped in Argentina flags with Maradona's picture. They sang songs, chanted his name, and told stories about him. It was a huge show of love and sadness, showing how much he meant to them. He lay in state at the Casa Rosada, the president's house, where more than 1 million people waited in line to see him. His funeral procession stopped all the traffic in Buenos Aires. It was a goodbye fit for a king, a country saying goodbye to its favorite son. Diego Maradona's legacy is complicated. He was a genius on the field, able to do amazing things that no one could believe. He had problems off the field, fighting against things that eventually brought him down. But he was, more than anything, a symbol of hope, a reminder that you can do anything. He showed the world that a boy from a very poor family could become one of the best. He inspired a whole generation, not just in Argentina, but all over the world. He was bigger than soccer. He became a cultural icon, a symbol of rebellion, a voice for the people who are often ignored. His story, with all its good and bad parts, will be told for many years to come. Diego Maradona, the boy, the rebel, the god. He was and always will be El Diego.